Welcome to the channel. Underneath this cover here is a 1997 Mercedes-Benz E420 4.2 liter naturally aspirated V8. This is my fourth time recording this video because my mic keeps going out, so I'm hoping this is the last time. But I got this car for free, $0, no strings attached. But there is a catch, well, multiple catches to this car, but I did get it for free. So I work on cars, I rebuild them, I do custom exhaust, paint correction, painting, brakes, whatever you name it, I do it. So my neighbor had this car, it was sitting for a while, and I would drive past, I would see it always in the driveway, and I'm like, man, one day I'm gonna get that car. I want that car. I don't know how much I'm gonna pay for it, what I'm gonna do to get it, but I'm gonna get that car. I talked to him about it. Finally, I went over there and was like, you know what? I could work on this car. I'll get it up and running for you. I'll give you my prices or whatever. So he thought about it. And he was like, you know what? I'll just give you the car. Since I know that you work on cars, I see you working on cars. I know that you'll handle this correctly, and I know that you'll treat it right. And I couldn't believe it. I really could not believe that he really gave me this car for free. So before he gave me the title and everything, I would go over there to try to start it, get it running and everything, see the condition of the engine, hear it. It wouldn't work. It would crank, but no start. So when you go to buy a new car and it cranks and doesn't start, you're probably thinking it's the battery. So I went out and got a new battery for it. Still crank, no start. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of at a dead end right here. So what I did was did more research, and I found out that it was the fuel pump. So I ordered a fuel pump, got the fuel pump, and it ran. And I'm gonna show you guys the clip right now. So you guys saw the clip of it running. I did do an oil change before I got it running. Now let me mention this, and to all the car guys out there, you guys will be disappointed in me. I know, I'm sorry. I know what I did. So I drained the oil because I wanted to do an oil change on it before I got it running and everything. I drained the oil and I was so excited. I didn't put new oil back in there, and I started the car and I ran it. So we have a tick now. I don't know if the tick was there before I even started the car with no oil, and I only started it for, it was a few seconds, but it was still long enough for any catastrophic damage to be going on in this engine. But I do know it's not a knock. So I did my research. They said it could be a lifter tick. So we're going to do a lifter tick job on this. If I guess it is a lifter tick, we're going to pop the valve covers off, and we're going to do it like that. See if anything is loose, anything is moving, and we'll fix it. Anything that's going on with this car, we'll fix it. We'll do custom exhaust, we'll do headlights, we'll do brakes, we'll do wheels, we'll do painting, paint correction, we'll do custom, whatever you name it, we'll do it. You know, I might do some AMG parts on here. I'm going to show you guys underneath the cover, and I'm going to show you guys the condition of the paint and the condition of the headlights and the engine or whatever, and what we're working with. So as you guys can see, this is the condition of the car right now. Headlights are actually cooked. As you can see, they're really cooked. So we're going to change these. We have new headlights for it, but this is the paint. It's obviously faded because it has been sitting outside without a car cover before I got it. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to let you guys hear the condition of the paint. So that's the condition of the paint. What we're going to do is we're going to wash it. We're going to clay bar it. We're going to polish it. We're going to get it back to what it needs to be looking like. You can see we got a giant wiper, just one wiper on here. Mercedes emblem is kind of finicky right now, and we do have a hood latch problem. So I don't know what that is about. It's probably just a hood latch thing. I don't know if this is normal for these older models of Mercedes, but we do have a hood latch, and this is why I have a screwdriver. I don't have my flathead with me, which is longer, so I'll be able to get in there better with the flathead. But with this, we'll be able to get the hood up so I can show you guys the condition of the engine bay and what else comes with this car, and it's mice. So when I opened the car a while back, I did notice it was mice in here. I actually saw one right by the headlight, and I'm gonna show you guys where I saw it at in the video. I don't know, man, mice get everywhere that they want to. So they were right here. They were also right here. They were also on top of the engine. They were also on the other side of the engine. So I'm gonna lift this up, and then I'm gonna show you guys the condition of the engine and what we're working with and what needs to be done, probably everything. But we're gonna let you guys see what I'm seeing. I'm gonna move you guys closer so you can get a better view. So you guys can probably see me. This is how I have to do this. If anybody else has had this problem, please let me know in the comments below, because I know I'm not the only one who has this problem. As you can hear, it sounds pretty violent, but I'm just gotta get this off. Okay, so we're gonna get a longer flathead or a longer screwdriver, so we'll be able to figure this out better. As you can see, I'm very annoyed and I'm kind of fatigued right now because nobody wants to deal with this. They just want to open their hood, right? So we're gonna get another one. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Can you see me? Probably can't see me because it's 1.5, but so we're back. We don't have a flathead. We have an Allen. So this should work. So we're going to finagle. Oh yeah, this works perfectly fine. Okay. So this is the engine. This is what we're working with. I'm gonna get down here with you guys. So this is the engine. This is where I saw, well, you saw the clip, but this is where the mice were. I'm gonna show you guys some closer up clips of the trail here. And they were in that air filters area right there. So this is the condition of the engine. I took this cover off. The coil packs were in great condition. I do have new ones for those. And we're gonna put new sparks in here as well. No, I didn't change the sparks when I tried to start it, because I had a good feeling that since the low mileage, it was gonna be fine. So we're gonna change everything that needs to be changed. As you can hear, that's every time I squeeze the hose. But like I said, we do have a coolant leak. So the coolant leak was down below somewhere. So we're gonna probably get a new radiator. Just sort everything out that needs to be sorted out with this engine and with this car. So as you can see, it's obviously dirty. I mean, it's to be expected since it was sitting for years untouched, not running. And this is why mice get in places like this, because they find homes, they know the car is not moving, they know it's not hot, they know it's not warm. So they want to get in places like this. Can you blame them? Not really. But at the end of the day, they're not going to be in here. They got to go. As you can see, the little mice poop right here on this towel that I put there. I put that towel there to, one, stop the mice. And I also really didn't want to get a lot of excess water in there, since this isn't a cover. Even though I do have a car cover, sometimes car covers leak. But this is the overall condition of this engine. Obviously, the metal is corroded. I mean, it's oxidized. We'll clean all that up. It actually cleans up pretty well now that I'm just rubbing my fingers across it, but you can see what is leaving on there. And that's all dust and everything that's coming off of it and going onto it, since we do have mice, whatever. So we're gonna do a deep clean of this engine. We will do a new exhaust. You can see the headers right here. I'm gonna try to give you guys a close-up of the headers. We're gonna do the headers if we can find headers, because I did look up parts for this car, and to find headers for this car, it's like, I don't know, they're like very hard to find. And if you do find them, you're gonna spend an arm and a leg. So we're gonna try to figure that out some way, somehow. I don't know, but this is the condition of the engine. Excuse my sniffling, it's kind of chilly out here, you know what I mean? But I mean, it is October. So this is what we got going on. I don't see any chewed wires, because rodents like to chew wires. I don't see any chewed wires. Granted, this car did start, so obviously if it was a chewed wire, it probably wouldn't have started, considering, or depending on where it's at. But this is what we're dealing with. We'll clean everything up. This car will be in tip-top shape one day, mark my words. And this won't be the only car that is going to be on the channel. It will be more cars on the channel. This is one of many. This is the start of it all. So I'm going to close the hood. I'm going to kind of give you guys an outro, and like I gave you guys the plans of it, but we're going to kind of give you more of a plan of what's going on. I can't really go into the interior right now because of mold, and I don't want to get sick from the mold. So I'll give you guys a sort of a cinematic. I mean, I'm going to give you guys some clips of the interior to kind of see what we're working with. It's The interior is beautiful. I love it. Even the headliner is mint. It looks like it's never been touched or driven. So that's a plus on my end. I just don't want any rodents inside of the dashboard. And if we need to take the dashboard apart, we will, but I don't want to. So that's what's going to happen here. Like I said, I'm going to close the hood. We do have a hood latch problem going on. So, yeah, something's going on there, and you can see the marks if you guys can see that. But if you guys can see this horn, I don't know if this horn is stock or not, which I don't think it is, but yeah. So we're gonna figure that out. We do have a new battery with it, and the battery runs perfectly fine, or it works perfectly fine. So we're gonna close the hood. I'm gonna give you guys an outro, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is going to be an awesome project. I can't wait to get started on it. I can't wait to work on it. I can't wait to document the process so you guys can watch it with me. If you guys have any tips, any knowledge, any information for me that goes into this car, please let me know. I need the information. I need to know what else I'm working on, and I also need to know more about this car and what to expect and what to kind of steer away from as far as either modifications or maintenance. I need some knowledge. So if you guys can drop some comments in the comment section below, I'd appreciate it. And I will respond to your comments. I'm not one of those guys who just, sees the comments and doesn't respond. We'll respond to the comments. So I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to make this video too long. Yes, I'm checking to see if my mic is still on because, like I said, I recorded this 4 times already and my mic kept dying on me. I wanted to throw the thing, but this is it. Okay, this is it right here. 1997 Mercedes-Benz E420 4.2 naturally aspirated V8. This is the 4.2 naturally aspirated V8 right here as a leaf flies into the engine bay. But this is what we're dealing with. This is the power plant. This is the beast. This is everything. This is all the power. And I'm glad you guys are staying tuned for this video, and I'm glad you guys made it this far. So we're gonna close the hood and we're going to give you guys an outro. So you can hear it was pretty loud. But yeah, the paint's gonna get situated. We're gonna situate the paint. We're gonna make sure everything is good with the paint. We're gonna paint, like I said, we're gonna paint what needs to be painted, restore what needs to be stored. This is a nostalgic car. This is a car that when you see on the road, it's like, wow, these are still around. It's going to be in great condition. This is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to come off as. When people see this car, they're going to be wow. You know what I mean? They're not going to just look at it as, oh, it's Mercedes-Benz. The wheels we have wheels. The wheels we have for this car will transform the entire vibe. And also, we will go for OEM Plus vibe. For you guys that don't know what OEM Plus means, OEM Plus is sort of like a OEM version of the car with certain modifications that one makes the car run better, look better, perform better. So we're gonna go for an OEM Plus vibe on this car. We're not gonna overdo it. We're gonna do things that look right, okay? We're not just gonna rice it out. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show you guys clips of the car, interior, exterior, around it. We're gonna show you guys, I want to show you guys really the just condition of the car, really. And I'm gonna try to show you guys a clip of the undercarriage of it if I can. If I can't, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys for staying tuned. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notifications on. And the next video, we will be trying to get this thing to start again. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the next video because I'm on the fly right now. But we will try to get this thing started again. We'll probably get some gas for it, change the sparks, coils. We're gonna get this thing to run again, so then that way we'll be able to move it. As you can see from the clips that I showed you, the tires are just flat. They're done. I filled them up. I did take a test drive in them. That was bold. That was risky, I know. But it worked out perfectly fine, and that's why we're sitting right here today, because I don't want to move this thing and cause any more damage that doesn't need to be caused. So make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notifications on. I will see you guys in the next video, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in.